Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Real Spiritual Clarity. My name is Richard, and let's get started. Please listen, love, and forgive. That is listen, love, and forgive. Thank you, Spirit, for giving us clear and concise messages. Let us see, hear, and feel the things we need to right now. Okay? Hope everybody's doing well. And let's get started. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, for that first card out. Okay. Cards are going crazy in my hands. So I know they have a lot to talk about today. And there's our first card. First card out. Yep. The Queen of Pentacles. This Divine Feminine herself. He looks at Divine Masculine, looks at you as very stable, very loving, the complete package, very attractive, and you help him to humble himself. Like I always picture this, I always mention this peacock in the picture with her, and the peacock normally, whenever they have their quills out, that usually their feathers, that usually shows that they kind of like have a lot of ego, pride. They're boasting their beauty, and they have the feathers out. But if you notice, this peacock has the feathers in. So she actually helps Divine Masculine to kind of humble himself, which is fine. She likes when he's a little, pride and ego around her. But, if he's a little humble, it's probably better for him and for her, Sometimes too much ego is no good for anyone. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Next card out. And there it is Temperance. Yes. Working on balancing themselves out. Working on, like I said, with the Temperance card, there's always these two cups. Always think of when you balance yourself out, that brings you back into that, divine love. The two cups. Yeah. And that's what they're working on. They're working on getting themselves mentally together, physically together, and financially together. So they can come back and be the couple that the loving power couple that they're meant to be. Yep. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Next card out. There it is. Seven of Swords. He's going through those memories today. Spirit's taking him through his paces, letting him remember, the good times and the bad times, unfortunately. He's remembering when, he had his chance to really do the right thing by her, and he had to go through those cycles, those karmic cycles and lessons, and he treated her less than. And now he wants to take all that back, and he wants her to forgive him, and he wants to be the true loving partner that he's meant to be for her. And that's what he's working on. Okay? Next card out. Yep. There's the Moon. Because there were a lot of secrets, a lot of hidden things, a lot of masks being worn. He wants to take those masks off. He wants to tell her the things that he was keeping secret from her. Because he doesn't want to keep any more secrets from her. He wants to come in with the truth. He wants to be honest with her. And he wants to love her and cherish her and keep her for the rest of her life. Yeah, because he knows that nothing else will do. She's the one for him, and he's the one for her. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. And next card out. Yep, because he wants to get out of that feeling left out in the cold. Here it is in reverse. That's what he's working on right now. He doesn't want to have that feeling anymore, feeling like he's left out in the cold. Okay, he doesn't want to leave her out in the cold, and he doesn't want to feel that left out in the cold. He wants to feel, Now that was the Gilded Tarot I was working with there. Now I'm clarifying with the After Tarot. And the first card out, it just jumped out of the deck, is the Sun. Yeah, because he wants to feel the sun with her. He doesn't want to feel this left out in the cold anymore. And that's why he's going through all those memories today. Because he doesn't want to have any more secrets with her. He wants to be an open book to her. That's why he's working on that balance and that divine love, because he knows that she's everything to him. That's what the Sun card is showing us here. Yeah. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that bell so you know when I'm on here. And thank you, Spirit, for the next card. Whew. These cards are like berserk today, but that means they have a lot to say, and they want to get it out. They want to get it out correct too. They don't want to just have card vomit or diarrhea of the mouth. They want to have the correct information coming out. Okay, next card out. Yep, the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is if you notice in the Five of Wands, they're not fighting in the Five of Wands. They're actually training. It's like he's planning in the Five of Wands. He's going through the paces of saying, I got myself in this situation. How am I going to get myself out of it? Okay? And he could be talking to some different people, trying to get their take on it also. Has to be careful of the people that he is talking to, because everybody doesn't have his best interest at hand. Okay? And the next card out is the Six of Wands. You notice how we go from the Five of Wands, which is the planning, to the Six of Wands, which is the victory. Okay, that's what he's working on. He's working on getting himself together where he can come back and be very victorious with his divine feminine. Okay, next card out is, Knight of Swords. Like I said once before, he wants to come in with the truth. He wants to cut away anything that no longer serves him. Any of the naysayers, any of the people who say, oh no, she's not the one for you. You need to stick with your karmic. She's the one, blah, blah, blah. Nope. He's not listening to those people anymore. He's following his own mind because he knows what he wants. And that's what he's going to get. Okay, his divine feminine. Next card out, is the Eight of Cups. He's gonna go away. He's gonna walk away from what no longer serves him. Now we're gonna get some of these mindful cards. We want to see what he's going through in his mind today, what he needs to work on, and the different solutions he can come up with to help himself, through the journey. Okay. First card is mindfulness and self-compassion in relationships. First card out is sympathy. It says we sometimes treat people differently based on our relationship with them. You might treat a coworker with care, but be curt with a salesperson. Imagine the other person's face as that of a friend, a child, or a student. All relationships have inherent value, and everyone deserves kindness and consideration. Yeah. See, when he was with the divine feminine, he wasn't sympathetic to her. He thought she was just another trick. Okay. But through the journey and through the awakening, Spirit has showed him that she's not another trick. Okay. She is the real deal. And he has found that out now. Okay. Through his the sign synchronicities, through dreams, through so many different things, he's finding out exactly who divine feminine is. Okay, and he only wants her in his life. No one else or nothing else will do at this point. Okay, next card out is 5-minute practice. It says, become aware of your breathing. There's no need to visualize or count. Just experience the breath coming in and going out. Ride the ebb and flow like waves in the sea. No place to go, nothing else to do. Rest in this space for 5 minutes. What do you notice? This is getting himself grounded. It's following, what's going on, not doing any overthinking, not saying, this person said that, this happened. I'm pretty sure this is the way it's going to be. You're being like judge and jury for everything. Okay. He has no idea. He might have a thought as to what divine feminine is going to say to him when she sees him again. But he has no idea, just like she doesn't know what he's going to do. You know what? Sometimes you just have to let life happen, because you'll be pleasantly surprised when it turns out nothing like you thought. And I believe that's the way it's going to happen. It's going to be a surprise. It's not going to be something that either one of them are going to be thinking is going to happen that way. And it's going to, because Spirit has their hand in it. And once Spirit has their hand in it, they're going to make it work out. Okay, it's going to work out the way that it's meant to work out. Okay, so stop overthinking and just go with the flow. Okay. Next card out is Mindfulness of Sound. It says, pause right now and listen to the sounds in your environment. Perhaps voices, bird songs, air conditioning, a car alarm, or music. Listen to each sound as it comes and goes. Bringing attention to that sound itself, not judging it pleasant or unpleasant. What is it like to listen without evaluation? Exactly. Sometimes when somebody's talking to us, we don't really even listen to them. We could be focused on something else, and they're standing right in front of us having conversation. And instead of us focusing on the conversation, we're focusing on, something else that we're listening to at that moment. Or we might hear a car alarm going off, or, anything, some insignificant thing that means nothing, when we should actually focus our mind on what's happening right now. Yeah. So we have to both divine masculine and divine feminine have to get all the distractions out of their way. They have to focus on the prize. Okay? Yeah. And the prize is each other. Yep. Next card out is maybe so, maybe not. How often do you tell yourself this will never work? Everything is ruined, or things will never change. What happens if you meet these thoughts with maybe so, maybe not? Exactly. This is what I just said. Stop overthinking. Okay? Divine masculine and divine feminine, they both overthink. Okay? There's a lot of overthinking. And you got to get that out of your head. You have to think positive for one thing. Get the negative, naysaying thoughts out of your head. Okay? That's what they've both been used to until until their divine counterparts came back into their life on earth. They could have been very negative thought patterns. Okay? But your counterpart has brought positivity to you. And you have to think more positive in order to get the positive result. Okay? Get out of that negative, destructive mindset and get into the positive mindset, because that's what's going to bring you back to each other and what the joyful, loving life that you both want. Next card out is leg stretch. Yeah. You know what? We have to exercise. We have to keep ourselves in shape. We have to do the best we can with what we have. Okay? So a lot of times moving your body, that's going to help you out too, because it's going to help relieve the stress, relieve the anxiety. Yeah. So, basically get off the couch and get moving. Whether it's walking, whether it's going to the gym, whether it's going down to the gym and taking a swim, or if you're lucky enough to have a pool in your backyard, if the weather's nice, jump in the pool and take a swim, whatever. But get yourself moving, because that idle mind, they call it the idle mind is the devil's workshop. So it's better for you to be moving and trying to get yourself into a positive, beneficial mode than to sit around and overthink and say, oh boy, let me see what I can do now. I feel bad. So am I going to overeat? If you're into some other addiction, am I going to do that? The drug, go drinking, go out and do something bad. All these things are not going to benefit you. But if you get yourself into a positive frame of mind, the positive things that you attempt to do, they're going to help you. They're going to help you towards your journey and back towards your divine counterpart. Okay, now I'm using the Hidden Oracle Truth. And the first card out is We Will Be Together Again. What a beautiful card to start it off with. It's true. They will be together again. Through their positive influences and their positive mindsets, and doing the work that they need to do to help themselves get out of their childhood wounding, or any addiction that they might have, or separating themselves from the negative naysayers. Yeah, they're going to be together. That is true. Yeah, changing your perception on the situation to a good one instead of a bad one. Next card out is I Want You. You see this pattern? It's a nice pattern. We will be together and I want you. That's exactly right. No one else will do for them. They are so attracted to each other, mentally, physically, and could be financially. And that's not to say they're gold digging or anything, but they're attracted to the way in which they run themselves. They could both be starting their own businesses. It's the way in which they go about it. They don't have a lot maybe, but they figured it out. They took the time to say, you know what? Even though I don't have a lot, if I do it this way, it won't cost me a lot, but I'll get a good result. And that's what they're working on. They're working on making themselves better, being the best version of themselves that they could possibly be. Next card out is, I'm so attracted to you. Oh my God. Let me tell you something. I was just saying this. We will be together. I want you and I'm so attracted to you. I mean, do we have a theme going on here or what? I mean, that's no joke. That right there is no joke. I could just stop the reading right here and this would be the end. It would be perfect. Okay? But I'm telling you, they're so attracted to each other. And that attraction is mentally, physically, and like I said, it could be through an inspiration. One inspires the other to do something. And then like they're so attracted because it's successful. And like they're like, wow, if I didn't follow like my mind as to what they're doing, if I'm not mirroring them, then I wouldn't be in this positive, beautiful situation that I'm in now. But because of me following a good situation, look at what's happening in my life. Look at how my life is transforming. Okay, next card out is, I know I messed up everything. Yeah, and then some negative scenarios tries to sleep. What do you call it? Seep back in, but it's not going to work. Okay, that's in the past. Okay, that was unawakened. That was like the naysayers telling you, you messed up everything. There's no way you can go back. That's not true. You can do whatever you want, whenever you want. Okay? And start working on all the positive things in your life and get away from the negative things. Because that's what's going to help your life to become the best version of you that you could possibly be. Next card out is, I wish things could be different. They're going to be. They're working. You're both working on them being different right now. They're going to be. Okay? And last set of cards that I'm using is the Soul Connection. When two hearts meet, Love Oracle cards. Thank you, Spirit, for the clear and concise messages. Thank you, everyone, for liking, subscribing, sharing, and ringing that bell so you know when I'm on here. Don't forget to dot all your I's and cross all your T's. Okay? Listen, love, and forgive. Yes. And there's our first card. First card is boundaries. It says have sensible boundary. Having sensible boundaries is important. Yeah, it's true. A lot of them have to get out of the mindset of being yes men or yes women. Okay, anything somebody asks you to do, you're saying yes to it. You know what? No is in the vocabulary for a reason. Okay, you're not supposed to say yes to everything, because you want to do other things in life, and maybe it includes something other than that yes that you're going to give someone that you really didn't want to do it anyway. And it's not even your responsibility, someone else's. Okay, leave their responsibility over there and start looking at yourself and start doing that self-care and self-love for yourself that benefits you. Okay, next card out is yin yang. I like yin yang. That's my my sign, my, I guess, emblem for my channel. It says, like the yin and the yang symbol, twin flames contain aspect of each other's character within themselves. That's why it's just said we mirror each other. Okay? Yeah, there is definitely a mirroring effect. And it is a good mirroring effect as well as a bad one. Sometimes you mirror like a bad attitude from your twin. Okay, sometimes it happens. But sometimes you can feel that love and that compassion, and you just want to be with them. Because it makes you just feel so good. Yeah, so you can yin and yang anything. Okay, you can get the good aspects of the yin yang or the bad aspects. But you know what? It's all your partner, and believe it or not, you love all the characteristics of each other. Okay? Next card out is challenges. Yeah, there are challenges. All true soul connection involve challenges that can be overcome together. Challenges that can be overcome together. And that's the truth. Okay. No challenge is too big when you have that love. Love conquers all. And that's the truth. You know? And the final card is embrace. It says embrace what destiny has in store for you. Okay? Now believe it or not, I'm going to read. Okay, it's an interruption, but I'm not going to take it because I'm going to finish the reading. So that person, I can call them back. So let me read the first one. First one says boundaries. It says have sensible boundaries is important. True soul connections are filled with love and respect for each other. The appearance of this card suggests that you either need to take account of your partner's emotions, or you may need to make your partner aware of your own feelings on some issue in your current situation. That's true. Okay. And then the next one I'm going to read is yin yang. Then I'm going to close the reading. Okay. It says yin yang. Like the yin yang symbol, twin flames contain aspects of each other's character within themselves. They are led quickly to recognize the familiar characteristics that exist between them in order to confirm their shared twin flame identities, like a fingerprint that matches that a fingerprint, like a fingerprint, the matching shared aspects identify the souls to each other. The appearance of this card suggests that you are being shown that you share similar characteristics with your partner. That's true. That is 100% true. Even though you guys could be completely different. You could be different in age. One could be older, one could be younger. You could be different in culture. One could be black, one could be white. You could be different in religion. One could be Jewish, one could be Christian. You know, any aspect of you. You know, one could be a bigger guy, one could be a smaller person. You know, it could be same sex, it could be a man or woman. It doesn't matter. When you come together in this journey as twin flames, it's been one flame that's been split. So you guys are really, there's a bunch of characteristics that you guys are identical to each other with. Okay? I thank Spirit for bringing everybody here today. I ask Spirit to show everyone the information that they need out of the reading. Okay? I thank everyone for coming. I thank all of my subscribers. If you know other people that would enjoy the channel, please have them, look at the channel and subscribe also. It helps the channel to grow. And I just thank everyone. I love everyone. And everyone have a great day. Bye.